Last year, when I had just turned 63, I decided to mark the milestone by doing some paragliding in Khajiar, also known as the Switzerland of India, a place near Dalhousie. Months before the actual paragliding, I used to visualize the experience in my mind. I could see myself lifting off in the air, having a terrific lift off. I could see the beautiful scenery below. I could feel the cool breeze blowing on my face. Now for the takeoff, we had to climb a steep slope and reach the takeoff point. And that climb was very vertical, which tires you and leaves you gasping for breath. But because I was focused more on the thrill I would get out of the paragliding experience, I didn't mind, climbing this steep slope, and I surprised myself how did I reach the takeoff point. So when I was up there, the pilot got me into the gear of paragliding, and then we were waiting for the right wind speed for the takeoff. And there was a very simple instrument to indicate the wind speed, and that was a stick in the ground with a ribbon tied to it. And when the ribbon fluttered, it means it is time to take off. And soon the ribbon started fluttering, and then it was time to take off. One of the assistants gave me a GoPro camera with a selfie stick in my hand, which would record our entire flight. So as we, ran down the slope, I realized that I was not, experiencing any fear at all, because I was focused on the instructions of the pilot. And soon we were airborne. And the scene below was breathtaking. I could see the pine trees, I could see the roads, the cars, even the birds flying with us. And, the glider flew gracefully, with the power of the wind. And that moment got permanently recorded in my mind, which I'm not going to forget for a very, very long time. And soon it was time for the landing. And the pilot started giving me instructions and precautions for the landing, and we landed safely. So the experience of paragliding can also be applied to our life. When you want to achieve a goal, the first thing you need to do is put in the hard work and effort, which in my case was climbing that, steep slope. And then you need to have a very strong why or a very strong purpose, which will help you to face the pain and the difficulty which comes in your way. Then you need to have the right kind of gear, or in other words, the right kind of tools. And then you need to pay attention to the instruction of the pilot, or in other words, you need to have the knowledge, you need to have the plan, you need to have the strategy. And then you need to wait for the right time to take off. And when it is right time to take off, then you just take off. Then you don't let fear stop you. The most difficult part is lifting off the ground. And once in the air, you can trust the wind power to give you the thrill of your life, and also trust the wind power to gracefully bring you back to the ground. Well, if you have not experienced the thrill of paragliding so far, I suggest that you go and give it a shot. Go and have a great time. I hope you found the video useful. Yes, then I'll be seeing you again in my next video. Until then, bye.